Well, good afternoon. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Oxy, on this pre-match show is Port Bear. Afternoon, Port Bear.
How we doing, mate? Very good day. Apart from weather, right enough.
The weather. Well, obviously, yesterday. What's your views on this? Just quickly, mate, before we get the team news. What's your views on the fixture being moved for 24 hours?
Personally, I think it's a must, mate. I'd like to think it was our side that was asking for this, and I'll tell you why. Because I think we can afford a fixture pile, mate. I don't think we can allow them to get any further ahead. Effectively, it could be 13 points. Am I right in saying that? So I just don't think they can. I think it's a psychological thing, mate. I just don't think they want that gap too big, because that can destroy some players. And our players are showing, in my opinion, that they've got a wee bit of a character issue, attitude issue. I just don't know if they've got to fight to claw that back. If that makes sense, mate.
Mm-hmm. But my issue with it is not so much it's the organisation of Scottish football, mate. What would happen if we had bad weather come in for a month now?
Aye, it is sad, mate, because, see, to be honest, I didn't actually think the weather was going to get any better. I didn't think it was enough time to get that pitch, up to a playable standard. Haven't seen it yesterday, so I did have my doubts about it today. And then I wondered, how are we going to sort this out? But you're right, what would have happened if I got this for, another 2 weeks, as you said, or another month? You can't just, put all these games off. But I think the pitch has got a wee bit of day with it, mate. I think Rangers have got a wee bit of, that's probably the rain fault. I don't know what's been going on with the pitch. So usually the pitch holds water, but a lot better than that. And I've never seen it look that bad for years, mate. Honest to God.
It wasn't looking good when we come back after the break. Even the manager wasn't happy. Well, I've got the team news. You ready?
Ready, mate, yeah.
McGregor, Tavernier, Goldstein, Katic and Halliday. Same back four as Wednesday night.
Yep.
Jack Davis and Arfield.
Yep.
In the midfield, so Jack and Davis with Arfield in front of him, I'd imagine. Hadji, Kent and Morelos. So Aribo's the fall guy there for Stephen Davis. Some people might think that's tough. He's been not too bad. Not brilliant, but not too bad. But I think Davis has got to come back in the team. We looked as if we needed him on Wednesday night, mate.
I think he's back in just for his organisation. He sort of orchestrates our midfield at times. He seems to be the linchpin. He's the main man in there. He just organising, calms people down. He'll talk people through the game. He's one of your captains, mate. In my opinion, he's one of the captains through the team. Mm-hmm. He organises well, and he always gives you, in my opinion, he's a steady every game. He's not really let us doing a season at all. So I think he's been brought back in just to add a wee bit of steel to midfield, mate, and a wee bit of, guile.
I wish we'd have brought him on after an hour on Wednesday. I could have seen us keeping the 2 points, but if buts and maybes, as Jimmy says, well, the substitutes are Fotheringham, Flanagan, Aribo, Kamara, Jones, Stewart and Kimberry.
That's plenty of strength and depth here, Ox. We've got Aribo, who's got a goal in him, Jordan Jones, Stewart and Kimberry. That's all forward-thinking players. They're all players that could possibly get Rangers a goal, or change a game. Still not seen enough of Stewart, still not seen enough of Jones. I did think they two would have a decent say this season, but they've just not had a chance, mate. They've just really been really unlucky. I know Jones' attitude's probably questioned at times this season, after that old tackle and his old firm sort of bow. I just think he needs to, again, attitude in it. I think a lot of these players have been questioned about their character and attitude, and I think they need to go and, if not for the club, do it for themselves. They should be doing it for their club, but as a man, just have some, pride about yourself and go and play for your jersey. I just think, if I was waiting this long to get a crack, a game, I'd be, championing it a bit, mate, getting that team. I really would.
Yeah, but don't want to upset you, mate. You're a bit old now.
Oh, don't I know it, mate? Don't I know it?
Tell me about it, mate. Tell me about it. Anyway, if people want to join us, what's the number?
It's 0141 356 1972. And you were brought in by your Technical Terry.
Technical Terry will bring you in. Phone in and we'll phone you right back. The show, it's a bit mental, but I know you were on the other night briefly, but the whole show goes mad when we get bad results. This is we go so mad when we get good results,
It was good listening. I'll tell you, it was good listening because, and I know a lot of probably people phoned in with knee-jerk reactions, and get after Heed, and rightly so. They pay their money, you know, we support the club, we love the club, and you've got a right to your opinion. And I agree with probably.
You've got to remember, me and Bridgman, we weren't playing.
I know, mate. It just shows you, mate. It shows growing. In my opinion, it's certainly grieving since I've come on. You know, so you don't really realise there's that many listeners out there, and there obviously is, because I had a lot of new ones the other night, and they were all brilliant, absolutely superb. But great, it's been great every night. I've been listening, doing really well.
Just the pit of the team had to get the results to matches.
Aye, let's just hope if callers off phone back in buttocks when they're all on the good results. Aye.
Here, mate. Aye. Here. Can I just doff my hat and take a big well done to all the Rangers supporters. People a lot of people would have been at the game yesterday, made their way there, and I bet you there's still an excellent crowd here today. And I bet you they don't get the platitudes in the mainstream media that they should get for what they've done, mate. Turned up and watched the game twice in 2 days, you know what I mean?
They always turn up in their droves, mate, don't they? Every time. I know a few boys from Corby, they stayed up last night. They just stayed up. They were on the hope. I mean, nobody was actually sure it was going to be on. But I know 8 or 9 boys that was up for Corby, who all just stayed last night in Glasgow. You know, on the hope the game was going to be on today, and fair play to them all. Fair play to everyone, mate. Great support, best support in the world.
Here, mate. Here. Surprised that Halliday's kept his place, mate?
Am I surprised? I just think it's just to the balance, Ox. I think because you got Katic on that left side of the defence as well. You know, we know what he's like with them balls. He's right foot up that inside left channel. More often than not, it does go out. So I just think, just for that balance, because if you play Flanagan on that side as well, you know what John does. He always comes in on his right, doesn't he? And makes the pitch even more narrow. So I think we need to try and stretch. We need to try and stretch teams, Ox. And that's, I always say, Barisic always goes outside Kent. And Ken's in that role. But I think I call it no man's land sometimes for Kent, because he seems to not know what to do when he's in that inside, you know, left channel. Sometimes I think
the legs in there for me, mate.
Exactly, mate. So I just think they're trying to keep the team wide, mate. And I think Flanagan would obviously bring, because he's got to cut on his right all the time, I think he would just narrow the pitch even more, and we won't get wide. So I think he's got to play. But he needs to stop ball watching.
And here's the things that maybe people answer. That Kamara disappeared out the squad. I don't know about it. We not the things that we're no privy to, but Edmondson's disappeared. So we've not got any centre back cover there on the bench, mate.
I noticed that, mate. I tell you know, and Flanagan's there, but I don't think he can come in and play centre back, can he? You know,
he's done it, and he's done it in the past, mate. He's done it, but I mean, I wouldn't put him down as being let's just say, being an enthusiastic fullback playing at centre back, yeah.
Yeah, aye. He would do what we call his cover for unless Edmondson got a knock. We don't know. As you say, we're not privy. We don't know, but maybe Gerrard just sending a message to a few players and all, mate. You know, out the squad all together. You know, just don't get too big for your boots sort of idea. I just don't. For me, it's attitude, Docs. I don't doubt our players' ability. I really don't. But it's attitude. I doubt. I really doubt it, big time.
It's going to be well. If we're going to run our results now, it'll get more frustrating these 3 weeks or such, whatever it's been, you know, because it has been frustrating. Because obviously we're not entitled to win every game, mate. But we're winning 2-0 away to the bottom, 1-0 away to the bottom of the league, 1-0 a game to a team that's not been doing great. Kilmarnock, I mean, you should be able to see them out. Aye. Obviously, we don't get a goal against Aberdeen Ibrox. That can happen, you know, but these 6 points would have just put us in a different place. But, well, it's all about winning the day. I think we've been joined, not yet, but our first caller. But if people want to join us, it's 0141 356 1972. Phone in, and we will phone you right back. Or join us at Skype at rangersradio.online. You can come right through and talk to Port Bear.
And Ox.
No, you don't need to talk to me. How is the weather doing your way actually at the moment?
It's wild, mate. Obviously, we're right next to the water down here, so you know, we were on the Coast Guard watch. We were on doing health and safety inspections on all our peers and all our coastal parks, if you like. It was pretty bad, mate. It was pretty horrendous. Horrendous.
It's been bad 2 weekends in a row. Hello, caller. How we doing?
Not so bad. Andy again for Leeds.
How you doing, Andy?
Can you and your brother no talk?
Listen, Ox. About 3 hours every day, non-stop Rangers.
Absolutely brilliant, Andy.
I just thought I'd ring in, like, with Port making a comment there about, new callers coming in and openly coming in, and I think that was a good point that he made there, that we don't want to be coming in all the time when we're down, And I would just want, like, your thoughts on where do you think we go and what do you think would be good for us after the debacle or what's happened just lately. What do you think would rescue our season, like?
Well, points could rescue our season, mate. We could still get pretty close if it went our way, and we could put real pressure on, and I think that hopefully starts today, mate. And for me, a nice 2-0 up at half time and go do the same in the second half and give everybody, send the supporters home happy, 4-0 win, and that's a small step and gives us a kick on to Braga, who got another great result this weekend.
Yes, well, that was the way I was looking at it. Like I said to our sons there, like, get out there and give them a good tanking, 4 or 5, get a good result there on Thursday night, beat the Phils twice, get close and win the Scottish Cup. It's not that bad when you look at it that way. When you're sober, you see it a wee bit better, don't you? You know what I mean?
Two secrets.
Positive, mate. Positive.
It's the only way you can be, innit? I mean, I've been Rangers all my life. After my family, we're all the same, but it consumes you. It makes you poorly at times, and it shouldn't be that way, but it is that way, isn't it? It just rocks me. I was absolutely fuming there, like I said. I couldn't believe what we'd done. But there again, I looked at myself the following morning and said, well, I could, because we did it 2 weeks previous against Hearts. Unbelievable. They're just not winning, are they?
I just had a feeling. We've also been joined by Rudy Bear, who's got 3 loves in his life. Rangers and his family.
Cheers up. How are we all doing today, guys? Looking forward.
All right, Rudy. How we doing, mate?
All right, Port. How are you, mate?
All right, mate.
Hope you're well, buddy. We really need a win today, guys, don't we? I mean, really need a win today. You look at the last performances, like Collar was just saying there, against Hearts a couple of weeks back there, 1-0 up, bottom of the league, we're 1-0 up against them and we blow it, and Kilmarnock on Wednesday night. I thought that second half performance, Ox, was just dreadful.
Wasn't even that good, Rudy.
Oh, Ox, honestly, I couldn't believe it. I was watching. I thought we got the 1-0 and I'm thinking, right, okay, we played all right, no better than all right in that first half, but let's go in at half time, reset, maybe, a wee chat to the lads, get yourselves back out there. We're 1-0 ahead, add to that, get an early goal second half, and we can close this game out and we can collect the 3 points. But it was just, I couldn't believe what I was watching, Ox. I really couldn't. And for me, very reminiscent of the second half up at Pittodrie as well, when we were 2-0.
And Tynecastle.
Tynecastle as well, yeah, that's right. Tynecastle, a couple of weeks ago, and then, as I say, Pittodrie. These second half performances when we've gone ahead against teams below us in the league, it's just been, some of the performances second half wise have been abysmal, really, Ox. That can't carry on the day. It really, really can't. We now find ourselves 13 points behind them. All right, we've got the day's game where we could cut it down to 10. We've got a game in hand against St Johnstone that cuts it down to 7. You've then got 2 games against them, which if you can collect the 6 points, cuts it down to 1. But can you the way we're playing the form we're in, Ox, can you see us going for now at the end of the season without dropping more points? I'm afraid to say I can't at the moment. I really can't.
I'll take that back to Andy. Andy, that's how the day's so important, mate.
Well, I don't see it happening myself. I mean, the worrying thing is, as you just said there, right enough, is if you look at it, when we've had the chance, like I said there on Wednesday night, to get in amongst them, they're all teams really down at the bottom. They only left the 1 game for Rangers. Now, Rangers should know that. There shouldn't be a problem. They're right. These are up for it, right? Doesn't matter where you are in the league, who you're playing. This is Rangers coming. We're doing them. Not bothered about the rest. It's all about getting into Rangers. Get a good result today. Get a real boost for them would be if they could get a nice 2-0 there on Thursday night. and then start believing in yourself. But I just can't understand. Like, why would you not want to play in front of that support of ours? Home and away, right? Okay, we're a bit quiet at times at Ibrox, but away, great support. Listen, every one of these guys that leave Rangers when they leave, where do they go? They don't go nowhere. So it's a mentality thing. It must be. Surely they'll want to be playing in front of 4 men and a dog, or down in the bottom tiers of the championship down here. You're at the best place you're ever going to be.
Well said, Andy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I mean, let's be honest. Let's say this. Let's say Rangers went on to win something, or they stopped them winning the league. They would go down as one of the greatest in history with all the rest of it. When you look at it, that team, geez, we could put out an old Rangers team there and probably get them again. And that's what upsets me. No, I mean, like I said, they actually make me physically poorly at times. You know what I mean?
Me too,
and it's that's serious. You know, when I think of I lost my dad 5 years ago, Christmas Day, and what he installed into me and all that. And geez, well, he used to go absolutely nuts. He's a typical old-fashioned Scotsman. You know what I mean? Yeah. King Billy on the wall. And my first question to my wife was, "What religion are you?" And not ask for a name, you know.
we were a bit more subtle than that, me and Rudy Bell.
No. I'm telling you,
the first. School did you
go to? No, the first. I'm telling you honestly, the first time I took my wife in. She was 14 at the time.
And they don't dare us to me. Don't dare us to me.
I'm telling you, listen, and he says to her, right.
So we're moving on. What do you think? What do you think of the team today? Was it the team you would have picked, Andy?
No, not at all. I would have had Goldstein out. I think he really is a problem.
Edmonds is not even on the bench, mate.
Aye.
Well, as Shug said, that boy he'll get pissed off. He'll be away. I mean, he's tried every permutation at the back with the two centre halves, yes, right? But he's not tried Cartage and Emerson. But that Goldson keeps getting in. I mean, I said when he first come, I don't know, here's a theory I've got about him. He had a problem with his heart, yes. So from day one of him coming to Rangers Football Club, you watch that guy, he's wenching all the time like he's got severe pains in his chest. I don't think he's got a brain. I think he's like that bloody bugger out of Wizard of Oz. You know what I mean? He hasn't got a clue.
Well, I'll pass you to the lion, Rudy, who hasn't got a heart.
Thank you. Well, it's strange, is it not?
And then Portberg can go to straw man.
It's kind of strange to, you look at the bench here, and we've got Foderingham, Flanagan, Aribo, Kamara, Jones, Stewart, Kimberry. Now, it's quite an attacking bench, but there's no centre-back cover there. So there must be a wee backstory to why Edmondson's not there, surely. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it would be. He picked up a wee injury or something, maybe. But I noticed in the presser yesterday when Stephen Gerrard was asked about injuries and stuff, he went, no, everything's just the same, we're fine, So, in other words, there was nothing for the Kelly game the other night. So, whether he's picked something up in training, a wee strain or something, I don't know. But I think it's quite strange we don't have any centre-back cover there. And it looks to me like he's just going all out to win the game today. It's an attacking bench. I mean, you've got Aribo, Jones, Stewart and Kimberry on there. So there's 4 attackers that you can chuck on at some point. I hope Alfie gets back to his best today, because for me, Alfie, since he's come back for his suspension, Alfie's just not had the heights at all of what he did before the break. He was garbaging. He was garbaging Wednesday night. Rubbish. It was rubbish, Ox. And and he needs to get back to his best again, because on his own, Alfie can occupy 3 or 4 defenders all on his own when he's at it. And he had a couple of chances, Ox, a couple of good chances on Wednesday night.
And people will argue he got a good goal chopped off as well, mate.
A perfectly good goal, in my opinion, Ox. There was nothing wrong with that goal whatsoever. If you look at what happened to him just shortly before that happened, before he scored, he got a push. But that was all right, wasn't it? So anyway, Alfie's got to get back to his best. So he has. He really has to get back to his best. But so has Kent. Kent's got to start performing as well. Now, I'm a big fan of Kent. You know that, Ox. But he's looking, and since he's come back he scored that brilliant goal on the 29th of December. But since he's come back, that's really about all he's done for me. He hasn't done much for his $7 million price tag. And I know that's not the boy's fault. He didn't decide to spend $7 million on himself. That was a club that decided to fork that money out. But as one of our attacking players, one of the players that we think can change games for us and make things happen, he hasn't really done it much. in the last few games, but he's got to step up now, and he's got to start playing now for me.
He's I mean, don't get me wrong, wingers can come up against fullbacks who have a good game against him.
Yeah.
It's been where he's been gone. It's been worrying me, Port Bear. With this inside, and then he goes across the park, and then he disappears for 10 minutes at times, you know. And even if you think back to Tynecastle, mate, what a goal he scored. They made it. He was involved in the whole move, and you'd have thought, right, let's get this Kim by the scruff of the neck, son, and go and win it for us, get us another, because he's got the ability, but no.
He's always running from, and in my opinion, you know, he's confused his instruction, or he's not being instructed. And what I mean by that is, Barisic has always been told to get outside him, so that forces Kent in one. And I don't think he's most effective in that inside left channel. When he comes in on his right foot. Better bring a collar in, Ox.
How are we doing, collar?
Ox, it's Ted Striker here from the Plymouth True Blues, just telling you that we're listening to you live in the club here.
How we doing, mate?
I don't mind. Yourself?
How many travelled up for the weekend?
There was half a dozen up last night. They're flying back at 3 o'clock, although their flight's delayed.
Oh, mate, you can't catch a break, can they?
Back up on Thursday, mate.
This is what people don't realise, that people do to support their team, Port Bear. They're the boys flew up for they're up for the game. They're travelling back just as the game's going to kick off, and they'll be coming back up on Thursday for the game again. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Diehards, mate. Diehards. Fair play. Superb.
Fair play to the Rangers. They've reimbursed all the money. Back in our bank account.
Good on them, mate. What's your thoughts on where it's went wrong, mate, for us a wee bit?
I just think that we're not beat enough, you know. We're too pedestrian, you know. Mm-hmm. When we were beating people with high tempo, we're in their faces. We're not doing that anymore, you know. Too many taking an extra pass every time, you know. Tip tap, tip tap, tip tap. When you should just shoot. I was hoping Hadji would be shooting from every angle, but I've not seen that yet. Have you?
And how is the club gone, mate? Boy, you had a great weekend. What seems a long time ago. It was maybe 18 months ago, maybe 20 months ago.
Brilliant. You might see it now with the brand new flooring doing and all that. So, it's superb. It is really good, you know.
So you waited till me and Fox were there and spilt all our drink before you got a new flare put down?
Yeah, we waited till you put enough money behind the bar. You just paid for the new floor.
That was a fantastic weekend. That was fantastic weekend. How many still up on Thursday?
17 of us.
17. And flying up on the bus?
Flying up, no, flying up. Well, some for Exeter, some for Bristol.
The Exeter?
Some for Exeter and some for Bristol, aye, but no, good. Anyway, listen, good luck to you boys. I'm busy here sorting the bar out, so...
All right, always great to speak to you. All right.
I just thought I'd phone up and say hello and say that we're listening to you live.
Hi, what a time for the Plymouth True Blues, mate. Thanks a lot, mate.
Cheers, pal. All the best. Bye-bye.
Cheers, fair play, mate. Cheers. Brilliant.
I don't think people realise, do they? You don't... even me, who thought I knew a lot about Rangers, you just, the tales you get as this show develops, you start speaking to people, really. It's just...
I was talking to a bunch of boys last night in Glasgow City Centre. They'd come up, they were supposed to fly back last night. After the game was postponed, they had to cancel their flights, rebook flights for this evening. Some of them got flights for this evening, some got flights for Monday morning. Pay extra money, book into hotels, get an extra night or two for some of them in the hotel that they were in and stuff like that. And it was costing them an absolute fortune. But they wanted to stay to see the game today. And you just think to yourself, the supporters that travel, we're lucky, you know, it's easy enough for the likes of us to get to the games, you know, stay in Scotland, you know. But the boys that come from Northern Ireland, and you see the Plymouth True Blues and all that, we're doing the South England, you know, these people that travel, you know, it takes a lot of expense, a lot of time, you know, they're taking days off work, booking days off work and stuff like that, trying to get to the games. It's a phenomenal support we've got.
So the boys from Northern Ireland will be all right, but next year, mate, Boris will get the Chinese in and get that bridge built in a few weeks.
It'll be up in a couple of weeks, won't it, with the Chinese if they get them in?
This is the reason Rangers survived, though, isn't it? Let's be honest. If you look back over the bad 8 years we've had, I mean, although we didn't know where we were going to turn at times, we were never going to die because our support is so worldwide. It's unbelievable.
Do you know what my old
I think we've been joined by another caller. Let me just cut across you, lads. Afternoon, caller.
Hi there, it's Scott, 1970 here.
How we doing, Scott?
I'm alright, how are you?
Alright, mate.
All
what
right,
are you
mate.
thinking?
Hey,
What are you
Scott.
thinking?
Hi there.
What are you thinking about the team today, mate?
I thought he would have changed it a wee bit, but
What would you have done,
After
Scott? What would you have done apart from game year?
I would have maybe. Well, it's playing with Davis and Jack. I don't think we really need kind of two sitting midfielders when we're playing Livingston because they're obviously going to come in and you know what they're going to do.
That's a good point, mate. We do it a lot with the two sitters.
We do it a lot, aye. And I just think after the other night where the second half was really poor, we just looked lost at times. I thought we might even have tried Canberra up front today, maybe to change two up front. It just seems stuck to this kind of rigid system, and I think the problem is now teams know how we're going to play. And obviously Barisic isn't playing today as well. I'm surprised he didn't drop Katic because he usually drops Katic if you have a mistake, but I think Golson should have been dropped after that one the other night.
Golson seems a big favourite, Scott, doesn't he? He seems a big favourite.
I just like to see us playing a yard quicker. We seem to be a yard slower all over the park if we come back after the winter break. And the game against Celtic, we played the game in their half. Teams seem to be playing the game in our half now. And we seem to be starting kind of awfully slow games, and it's kind of the ball's getting played sideways. And I think they're just the other night in the second half as well. They were just kind of missing out the midfield quite a bit and trying to get Alfie on the turn. And I don't know what's wrong, man. It just seems to be there's not obviously something not clicking now, but it's been very disappointing.
This is where we need to run a bridge, man. It's 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, and we might all be moaning, but it'll be of a different kind of moaning. By the way, I think that's a good point, Port Bear, that Scott makes. That sometimes do we need two defensive midfielders?
Well, mate, we're not talking about change, right? And I know he's not changed the squad per se, right? But see, and this is a wee homage, we shout out to Stardog. He's got a chance today of playing the 4-2-3-1. What he could do is play Jack and Arfield in front of our back four, and Jack and Davis in front of the back four, and let Arfield, Kent, and Hadji be your middle, your next three, and behind Morelos. You know, you could change it in the formation wise, and that would give you like four attacking players with just Davis and Jack screening. And I think that could work. I really do think it would work because the personnel there suggests that could happen. You know, and then if we're on the defensive side, Arfield just slips in alongside Davis and Jack, and you know it shows up further in the middle of the park. I just think it looks more flexible to me today for a wee sort of shuffle if need be. But I still think we'll go with the 4-3-3. But that option could be there, you know, to shuffle the pack and change formation if it's not working. Because I think that's what it is. But I've said this, Ox, you know what? The tempo for me, we're playing almost at walking pace at times. We're too slow. We're too slow, mate.
This is a point. Andy's come in, Scott's come in. Rudy, you can pick up on it. We're pedestrian at times, and what team get back all the time, get their shape, and maybe that's because our passing hasn't been crisp. I don't know, or our movement's wrong.
Aye, I mean it's hard. It's hard to get through a well-organised team. Oaks, we all know that. You know, when the likes of Aberdeen come, you know, and Livingston, teams like that, St Mirren, these teams, you know, they're well-organised teams. That's something that you've got to give them a bit of credit for. You know, so we have to use the quality that we've got because there's none of the teams has better players than us. It's as simple as that. They just don't. You can't tell me Hearts, Kilmarnock, and Aberdeen have better players than us because they don't. They just simply don't. Right, so we've got to use the quality there. But not only have we got to use the quality, we've got to get back to playing as Scott and Andy and Portbear was talking about there. We've got to get back to playing higher up the park. We've got to start closing players down the way we were before the winter break. But I don't know what's happened to the passing, but some of the passing I've seen in the last few games has been absolutely woeful. It's woeful. I don't know what they're doing on the training pitch. But they have to get the ball quicker. Much quicker than they've been. Sorry, mate. On you go.
It's belief and mentality that if they could get that right, you wouldn't have a problem. Because, like you said, we've got better players. even in the filth, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
It's belief and mentality. And you know the Kimbari one that Scott's just mentioned there?
Yeah.
Right? I've got a theory about that. I don't think he wanted him. I think he wanted the guy that's playing against us today, Lyndon Dykes, because if you've seen his press conference, the way he talked him up, I would have thought he was a Rangers player.
Aye, well, there was a lot of shout shooting at the January transfer window for Lyndon Dykes, and see, in all honesty,
I would have taken him.
I wouldn't have been too pissed off if we'd have got him.
I would have taken him in preference to that one. I mean, that guy's third choice in the mini filth.
Aye. I
You know what I mean?
Dykes, big, strong, he's pacey, he's good in the air, a battler, he's a scrapper, he'll fight.
Sounds like Port Bear.
Well, hey, they're all tough from the pot, like that's what my old man said.
But no, I think that's a good shout, Scott. Sorry, Andy, about Lyndon Dykes. I think
definitely.
I agree with you there, I really do. And I think we discussed him once or twice here on the show. And I think there's a couple of the guys, their opinion was he's not really Rangers quality. And you think, well, was Alfie Rangers quality before we got him? We don't know anything about Alfie,
No, I can name 6 or 7 players in the Rangers team that are not Rangers quality.
Aye.
So,
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's for another show and another night, Andy.
Aye.
I'm sure we'll debate the squad as the season moves on. Scott, we've talked about Kent, we've talked about Morelos. The boy Hadji, I thought he'd done okay in the first half and started the second half okay. But after an hour, I thought his legs had went. I really did, and I was looking for him at Grafford Park. I think that was a mistake, and ultimately maybe cost us 2 points. But just my opinion.
I tried to phone in Thursday night, but I couldn't get it, which I know you had a lot of callers. But after I was watching the game, and after about 10 minutes in the second half, I could see he's got to change this. Even if maybe I brought Davis on to try and kind of solidify the midfield, because we were getting all great.
Were you looking at my script? Were you looking at my script? That's what I was saying.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If I can see that sitting in the house and you guys can see it, I don't know why. I mean, Gerrard he looked a broken man after the game the other night he was interviewing. He just seemed to sit. He was standing in the sidelines with his hands in his pockets the whole game, and I don't know. I know you were talking about McAllister and that, but surely he must be able to see what was happening in that game. I just think we wait too long to make substitutions. The same in the Aberdeen game, where there was nothing each at home. He waited about 15 minutes to bring Hadji and Kimbari on. I've read demoing like that. You've got to give guys at least half an hour to try and change the game. You can't expect somebody to do it in 10 minutes. I just think
he's broke Kimbari on twice with about 6-7 minutes to go. I don't see the point in that. I really don't. It's a panic move for me. Yeah. I mean, why not bring him on with about 30 minutes to go and say to the boy, right, on you go, shows what you're all about, I mean, if it's not working for Alfie in 60 minutes, then you have to seriously think about changing it up front, because the chances have been there, Scott, to win the games. Alfie had chances the other night and never took them. All right, he had a perfectly good goal disallowed, but why bring Kimbari on with 7 minutes to go? I don't see any sense in that. It doesn't make sense to me at all.
No, what I will say is that, I mean, Gerrard's got his style of management. You might like it, you might know. Up to the last few weeks, I was enjoying it. And he trusts the players, and that's how he was broken, because he's put too much trust in them. Correct. And they've obviously let him down. And obviously, he wears his heart on his sleeve. You might not say it, but you could see his face, Andy. It was as gutted as us. Oh,
definitely. You see he goes out to Rangers Football Club and he wins nothing, right? That'll kill him. Have you seen his documentary the other week there? I told that I said, get onto that and watch it. You can see his mentality there. I mean, I think it'll absolutely kill him if he does nothing for Rangers. There's no doubting in my mind that he wants it. He's come into our club. He's learnt our history. He gets what we're about. He understands it. He knows all the greats of the club. He's got the history. It's a shame, but they players just don't want. I mean, what bothers me, and I'll be honest with you, if they players don't want to listen to him and see what he's won and all that, Jesus Christ, he's got a problem with him, hasn't he?
And I mentioned something the other night, mate. I actually haven't watched, obviously, for a long, long time, and then having watched the downfall of the Dubai trip from there on. I was starting to wonder last week. I questioned myself and I questioned the team. I said, is he lost them. You know, he's come out and publicly slated them a few times, and I agree with him. I think he should. But it looked to me like the players were sabotaging his season. Yeah, and I was like, please don't do this, you know, because I like Steven Gerrard. I think we will win things. I believe he'll win things under him, but he needs to be players on side, mate. And that's what it started to look to me. Is he losing faith in the players? I don't know, mate. I don't know, but I can understand when 1 or 2 or 3 players go out of form, you know, and the maybe attitude or, you know, the levels drop. But I couldn't understand the whole squad. It seemed to be the whole squad for me.
Well, like the guy just said there, when putting in there, like the guy said there, with Gerrard looking done and gone. I'd been saying it a few weeks that I think that there was a problem there. But the real one that touched me there was that Tavernier, the one after the game there. Oh, I just couldn't believe that. A few Kilmarnock fans singing and balls coming on top of us, and the Rangers fans are singing him all day long for him. You should be saying, what support this is? Come on, we're going to get him this. These guys are great. Remember what Big Italy once said many, many moons ago? As long as you get 110%, we'll forgive anything.
Do you know that's a good point. See if we'd went to we get beat at Rugby Park there. We've been beat before, and I'm sure we'll be beat again in the future.
Correct.
Things happen, but see if we go and we play well and we hit the post and the bar and they're kicking them off the line and the goalie's saving them, and they break away and score twice, and we say, well, we get beat.
Yep.
Aye.
You'd be annoyed, but you
as long as the endeavour's there, Box, innit? As long as the endeavour's there, that's all we can. That's all we ask. It's the minimum you can ask. Give me 110%. The rest will come.
That's
all I ask.
It's the manner of the points. Manner of the defeat against Hearts, the manner of the defeat against Kelly on Wednesday night, the second half performance up at Pittodrie. It's how we drove 2 points. It's like you say, if we were, passing teams off the park, rattling the post 3 or 4 times, they were, sliding in and, penalty, touchline saves and goal line saves and all sorts of stuff. Their goalie was having a world day. You can just hold your hands up and say, games happen. These games happen. It just wasn't our game. It's as simple as that. But that's not what the performances have looked like.
Anyway, Rudy, come on, how's it going to go today?
I'm going for a 3-1 today. I don't think...
This is a terrible time for you, isn't it? A 3 o'clock on a Sunday. It interferes with your whole eating for a Sunday.
Oh, it's all right. I can put the Sunday roast after the game. It's not a problem.
And if it doesn't go right, you're doing to 6 roasters.
I'm still eating it. I'm still having it, Ox. I'm still having it. 3-1 for me. And I'm saying 3-1 because... I'm really hoping that the team gets up for this today, because the support that stayed for yesterday, and I spoke to some of them last night in the city centre, they deserve performance. But I'm saying 1 for Livingston, because I don't think our defence is playing with confidence at the moment, Ox, and I think
we'll get a caller just coming in right to death. Afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's Mark.
Mark. All right, Mark, how's it going, mate?
Hello.
That's a great name, that, mate. Great name.
All right. Well, I think Malaya should be just right up there, and Defoe.
Defoe's injured, mate.
Well, get him on the bench.
Oh, seem to have lost the boys. Oh. That might have been Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. It just might have been. So you're going for a 3-1? You're going for a 3-1?
I'm going for a 3-1, Oxide.
All right. What about you, Andy?
I'm looking for a 5 or a 4. A good confidence booster for Thursday night, and let us all get back on track. Because we don't want to be coming on these shows all the time, mumping with gums. We want to be talking about the good stuff about the Rangers, don't we?
Thank you.
So 4 or 5 for me.
Thank you. Scott?
I'll go 3-0. I just want to see start the front foot and play the pace we were playing it before, and hopefully get a confidence booster for Thursday night, because the full place needs a lift. I'll just kind of struggle a wee bit, but I'll go for 3-0, Hawks.
Aye. Port Bear.
2-0, mate. But it needs to be a big 2-0 Ox. It needs to be strong, pacey, quick. in my opinion, the players or their manager won, and no fans won. As you said before the show, our fans have travelled far and wide across Britain yesterday.
Aye, 2 days in a row.
Still here. 2 days in a row, mate. That's what I'm saying. 2 days in a row to come to watch their team. If they can't get up for them, then they shouldn't be wearing my shirt.
Here. Our own Denver Bear, mate, come over. Had made plans to go to the game yesterday. Was flying down this morning to watch the Arsenal game this afternoon, flying back. Obviously, his plans have changed. Where is he? He's at Ibrox.
Wow, man.
Superb.
But I say, fair play to him.
Legend.
Yep.
Well, listen, lads, can I thank you, Rudy and Port, for coming in and joining us? But more importantly, can I thank Scott and Adam for joining us? Great calls, mate.
Well,
Cheers, guys.
I know it's hard to get in the other few nights, mate, but it's mental some nights on here, yeah?
It'll be mental last two.
Let's hope we get some better. Let's hope we get some better nights in the near future, eh?
Yeah.
Here. This is Rangers Radio. We'll be back approximately 15 minutes after the show, thanks to our own technical Terry, who's running the show today. Hopefully with a Rangers victory. By the way, I'm going for 4-0, 2 in each half. Take it away, old school blue.
Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show the world how to play, for we are Rangers, okay. Won't you come and cheer us? Help the boys along. White and blue, coming through with a song. Oh, Rangers, easy, okay. Look out.